Hi. Different angle, because the living room is set up differently today. Two yellow, red, and a blue. We're gonna do our band. Band goes around our thighs. Heels on the foot bar. Headrest up or down as you wish. Let's separate our heels and our knees. Keep your heels and our knees in alignment. Separate them so you have a little bit of tension on the band. Back bra line presses into the carriage, and let's take it out. And in and out. Keeping your neutral. If you find that you're pushing into your lower back, lighten up the spring load. Do 4 more. Extension of spring and carriage halfway in. Little out and in, just about 6-inch range of motion, focusing on connecting the heels, the base of our booty. 4, 3, 2. Let's take it all the way out and all the way back in and out 6 times. One, bring it all the way back in. Good, narrow V. Pushing out on the band a little bit, hold that V extension. And as you come in and lengthen the legs, you want to find that same shape in the air each time. V. Halfway in, pushing out of the band, out, out, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold it out there, little in, little out with the carriage, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and all the way out and in again 6 times. We're getting that V extension in the air. That's 3. 2. And let's bring it in. Wide stance. Start parallel. Shout on the band. And extending out. Four more. Keeping that neutral lower back. Keeping the ribs heavy, shoulders down. Last one. Let's take the carriage all the way out. Pivot so you are externally rotated. In and out, parallel there. Externally rotated to bring the carriage in. Parallel. Still keeping the knees wide. 4, 3, 2, and last one. And let's bring it in. Good. Band off. We're going to lighten our spring load just a touch. Take the blue off, so you have 2 yellow and a red. All of the feet, let's come back to the center. This distance between the knees and the ankle bones. Lift the heels high. And let's take it out and in, all the way straight legs, keeping that neutral. heels, take it out, both heels down. One push up and then do that 5 more times. Way of left count. Let's take it all the way out, hang out up there. Comes down and pushing through the big toes, keeping the breathing engaged. Last 2, heels high and walk it out. Hang out underneath. Soften into that stretch, square the hips. Switch. Heels high. Bring it in, just pivot into a narrow V. Still pushing through the big toes. Heels are lifted, squeezed together, in and out. Checking that you stay in your neutral lower back. Checking that your booty is engaged. Even as you bring the carriage in, resist the carriage in. And let's add the heels. Now, time heels down and up. 3, 2, heels are high, and prance it out. One heel under, square the hips. And switch. Both heels high. And let's bring them in. Good. Wide stance, balls of the feet. Lift the heels high. Make sure you can feel all 10 toes on the foot bar. Push through the big toes. Staying neutral. Let's meet up with the carriage all the way out. Double push prance. One heel, and then the other. Each side. And both heel high. And let's bring it in. Shake it out. Make sure you're not jammed up in your shoulder blocks. Okay, before we move on, let's do left foot on the foot bar a little bit above the true heel. So above the padded part of your heel, right leg tabletop. Find your neutral. We're going to do some single leg extension and then marching. So 4 times, pushing out single leg. And last extension. Let's switch. As the carriage comes in, right foot goes on, 4 times right leg. And let's alternate. Carriage comes in, push all the way out left leg. And right. And left. This time, left leg. Push, extend, straight up flex. 3 more times, go to 45. Straight up flex. 45. Last one. Bring that carriage in and switch. Flex through that foot. Reach long. And last one. And let's bring it in. Good. Knees to the chest. Make sure you're not jammed up in the shoulder blocks. We're going to stay on that weight unless you need to adjust. Take your head rest down. Give a little space between your shoulders and the shoulder blocks for a little bridge work. Let's start parallel, heels in line with the sit bones, so there's that foot distance between your knees. Take the carriage out just so your knees and your hips are aligned. It's going to be a little different for everybody. Imprint, scoop, and come up in the bridge. Once you're there, check your feet are parallel, check your knees stay parallel, lifting the hips, long line from the shoulders to the knees. Nice deep breath in as you exhale. We're going to roll down as slowly as you can, exaggerating, pushing each vertebra into the carriage. Come all the way back to neutral. Imprint, scoop, and come back up. Good. Hold that nice long bridge, pressing through the feet, making sure you stay parallel. Do 3 more. 2. And last time, let's meet up in bridge. Hold that nice long bridge, tailbone tap, long spine, tap and lift, push up. Keeping your feet and your knees parallel. 3, 2. Last one, hold that bridge. Widen through the shoulder blades as you roll down. And let's bring them in. Okay, before we go to the next set, make sure that you have that little bit of space between your shoulders and the shoulder block. Right leg 90, left leg 45. Holding on, imprint your lower back. Then let's lift it up. You can look at your belly, push it down into your spine. Keep that space between your chin and your neck as you pull your forehead forward and switch. And switch. Switch. More times each side like this, reaching through the zone. Good. We're going to flex both feet. Time each side. And bring it in. Ready. Reach through. My hands are in between the tag and my shoulder block. So the base of my skull is cradled. My hands, my elbows are wide. We're going to keep our lower body down, front knee carry our upper body down. Low back presses in. Send the legs 45. Come back tabletop. 45. Back tabletop. 4. Keep imprinting the lower back. Kind of tuck your pelvic bone toward the sky. Last 2. And let's meet up there. Hold it there for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it in. Right, second bridge set. Go to a narrow V, balls of feet on the foot bar. Take the carriage out just so your knees and your hips are stacked. Imprint, scoop, and come up into a V bridge. Squeeze the heels together. Squeeze the base of the booty, lifting the pelvic bone. Keep your hips high, but you lower and raise the heels 6 times. 3 more. 2. And heels are high. Let's take the carriage out and in. You do not have to straighten your legs, but take it as far out as you can keep your hips lifted. 2 more. And last one. Let's meet up in that bridge. Alrighty, adding heels down and up. Close the knees and open, lift the pelvic bone. Down, up, close, open, lift. Down, up, close, open, lift. 2 more time. Down, up, close, open, lift. Down, up, close, open, lift. Good. And let's roll down vertebra by vertebra. And let's bring it in. Little roll to the side. Walk yourself away from the shoulder blocks, just about an inch or two. Give a little space. Alrighty. Curling our upper body up. We're looking straight at our knees. Tabletop. Keeping your upper body up. Elbows are wide. 45 degrees. And come into roly-poly. Forehead to knees. Tight, tight, tight. Exhale. 3, 2. Last one, let's meet up that extension. And if you like, take your arms out. Hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll to the side. Come up. Get a bottle of water. Go. Okay. Let's go to 1 yellow spring. Okay. 1 yellow spring. We're going to be laying on our side. I'm going to start on my left side. So you can put the ball for the crook of your neck if you'd like. I do not prefer that. The booty to the bottom and the back of the carriage. Okay. On your elbow. I want to see that lift in the waist, a little bit of space. Take the strap in front of our face, that top foot in it. Push out. So your ankle, knee, and hip are all in the same plane. Push down on that supporting leg. The more you push down there, the more you're able to lift up in the waist. Light hold on the head. So you want your weight in that supporting hip. Flexing through the foot in the loop, and where your knees meet up. Push out. Each time lengthening through the torso. Do 2 more here. Let's meet up with that leg extended, flexing through the foot. Take the heel back and forward. Not all the way to pendulum, just back and forth. Mid-range motion. Because the real action is kicking back in that heel. Three more. 2, good. Full pendulum, pointing through the toe. Now come back to our starting point. So you don't have to take the heel back. Pendulum forward. Keep lifting up in the waist. Let's do 4 more. Push down on that supporting leg and hip. 2. And last one. Beautiful. Hold it there. Externally rotate. Diagonal extension toward the sky. And push it down. Try to resist falling back in that top hip. You want to keep your weight in that supporting leg and hip. Good, one more extension up and last transition as we come up. Bend through that knee, thread that foot forward and up. Thread push. 3 more. You. And last one. Beautiful. Bend and bring it in. If you can, keep your foot in the strap, do that. Make your way onto your back either way. So we have cross strap, figure 4, square your hips and your shoulders, flex the foot in the strap, and release the other one. And try and reach for that opposite leg, keeping that knee square. Trying to stay neutral lower back. And before we switch it up, come into a scissor, cross cable scissor, extend through, take hold of the cable as your upper body pulls up. And release down and bend in. Other side. Situated at the bottom of the back. And that's it. Roll that top hip forward so they're stacked and your weight's on that supporting leg. Just bend in, tabletop, the knees are meet up, push back out. 3, 2. Last one, let's meet up with that leg extended, flex through the foot, take the heel back. Come mid-range forward. Heel back. 3, 2. And last one, point back foot, bring pendulum forward. Bending back all the way to the midpoint. 3, 2. And meeting up with that leg extended, externally rotate without pulling back in that hip, diagonal extension. One, we thread that leg forward through, up, bend, reach. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful, and bend it in. Slowly making your way onto your back. Square that your hips and shoulders. And reach through, take hold of the cable, extend 45 degrees with your other leg, and curl your upper body up. Right. Roll to the side. Okay. Let's take our foot bar down 1 notch. So it's in the middle, and let's do long box. Stay on a yellow spring. You're gonna lay on the box, facing our foot bar, edge of the box of that bra line. Lengthen through the legs, slight external rotation without opening to too wide a V, just whatever is that natural external rotation. Tuck your pelvic bone into the box, lift your belly, squeeze every muscle in your leg. Hands are to the outside of the foot bar. We're going to push back, reassert that pelvic tuck, belly lift, squeeze your legs. You're looking into the well. As the carriage comes forward, keeping the arms straight and opening and lifting in the sternum and the upper back, middle back works to contract into an arch, keeping your legs nice and long. Like this. Let's meet up in that extension. Pull that pelvic tuck. 6 push-ups, just in and out. Work. 2. Good. Let's push all the way out. This time, we're going to come up into that swan extension, but our knees are going to bend and our toes are going to try and reach to the sky and push back down, lengthening through the legs. All the way out. Slowly move your left hand so your wrist is directly extended from your shoulder. Legs extend. Right hand goes behind. Tuck the pelvis, lift the belly. Single arm push-ups. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I should have offered, if you don't like the yellow spring, go to the blue. And switch. 4, 3, and let's put both hands back on and bring it in. On the knees, just a little rest. Arms on the bar, stack the hands, bending your knees, tuck your pelvis, belly, squeeze your butt, flex our feet, and lift the heels. Try and lift the thighs off the box by lifting the heels up, 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 up. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Belly, squeeze booty, flex feet, bring the heels in close to the booty, lift down, just up, 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 up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we can go into a little bug splat on the box. Oh, sorry, sweetie. Sorry, that was just my. And just bug flat over. I just kicked my phone. Yes. I just kicked my phone. Back where it is. Let's go to blue spring. I didn't need to scare you. Go to a blue spring. Turning around. Our foot bar down to the lowest rung. out of our way. We're gonna lay on the box going the other way. Bending through the legs. Take the loops off. Walk your hands up. So your arms are straight. Wherever they meet up on the cables, where your arms are straight. Okay, let's tuck our pelvis. Lift our belly, close our ribs, squeeze through the legs. And we're going to reach straight through the arms. Pulling the shoulder blades toward the sky. And flow down, trying to keep the body extended. Squeezing the muscles in the legs. Three more. Two. We're going to meet up in that extension for 8 triceps and into the elbows, stomping through. Do 5 more. Keeping those legs extended. 3, 2, and 1. Yeah, let's bring it in. Little break. We're going to cross our tables. Come right up on the hook of your hardware. Weave through the leg, pelvis, close the ribs, crown of the head reaches forward, and full breaststroke extension back. Do 3 more. Second pelvis, lift the belly, weave through the legs. Shoulder blades are reaching toward the sky. Last one. Touch the tables. Boots go back on. Push back to a little bug splat. Around the breath. Go to the top of the teardrop, so where the loops meet up. Sitting up nice and tall, just simple row. Pull with the elbows. Feel hard here on purpose. All right, going into full French door. Opening, lengthening. Pushing the sternum forward, sitting up taller. Feel your sit bones on the box, feel your feet on the headrest. And last one here. Good. Grand. Okay. We're going to add on here. We're going to pull back into a C curve. So make sure your feet are planted. Just a simple row C curve. Finding the range of motion. You want to drive your elbows back with the abdominals. 2 more. Last one. Keeping the wrists nice and long. Good. Go into full French door extension, C curve. All right, uncross your tables. Let's go into the small loops. Chest expansion, long hands, long wrists, pressing back. Checking that our shoulders don't roll forward. 4, 3, 2. All right, adding on. This time as our arms come forward, spiral going to bicep curl, superb. And up. Spiral chest expansion. Spiral C curve. Two. This time let's meet up in C curve bicep. For 6 bicep curls in C curve. Deepen, deepen. That's 3, 2, and 1. Take a little break. Okay, our second set. Bring our left knee up. Spiral around. Gonna go into bicep curl, extending that leg. Come back up. Tabletop. 3, 2, good. And take a rest, a little chest expansion. Bicep curl, right knee. Back. And bring it in. Good, loops go back on the pegs. Open your feet so they're on the rails. And just take a forward, rounded back fold, pulling the belly up. Externally rotate in the hips and the feet and hinge forward. But good, stepping off the box, we're going to take it off. Okay, last thing before the fun part. Let's go all the way back up the foot bar to the top rung. Let's stay on a blue. Come up on top of the carriage, ankles and knees together without pulling on the foot bar. So rest your hands. I want you to sit back into your heels and your hamstrings, lengthening through. Again, without pulling on the foot bar, pull up into kitty cat, big rounded back, and let your weight transfer to your toes. Push through the middle back and transfer the weight back to your heels. Again, kitty cat rounding up, scooping all the way, pitch forward, and then tip back through arching. Okay, adding the carriage, stay in this position, push back, plank. Think of scooping kitty cat Forward, hollowing out. Pull up into that kitty cat. Shift your weight back into your heels. Back to plank. And round, pull, 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 pull. And take it back. Full plank extension, following, pulling, rounding, scooping. One more time, all the way through. Oops. Let's meet up in plank. Hold that plank, ankles, knees squeeze together, pull the carriage in and push back out. Lift your big toes to your belly button. 3 more. 2. 1, let's meet up in plank. Hold it there for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And bring it into a break. Walk your right hand toward the middle of the foot bar, sit back into your heels, release your left hand, wrap it to the outside of the frame, keep your carriage into the bumper. And take a look under that right armpit. Switch it up, left hand on the foot bar, sit into the heels, release your right hand, and spiral. Bring it in. All right, back where we started. So not sitting into our heels, staying stacked, but long spine. That left leg arabesque, keep the hip facing the floor, no opening the hip. And float that leg down. Float the right leg up. Keeping your weight in your legs, not collapsing into the foot bar and your wrists. Good, this time, left leg, not the arabesque. No active moving in that left leg, but we push out to plank, wrap, tap, pull the carriage in. Wrap, tap. 2 more. That leg down. Side. Your right leg up. Light weight on the foot bar. And wrap, tap, pull that carriage in. Barely touching the bumper. Go back out. 2 more. Shoulders down, long neck. That leg down. Beautiful. Let's take a little fold over, hands on the carriage if you feel stable enough. Let's go to a yellow and a red. Take the blue off. Come onto our back. Head rests up or down. Both feet in the long loops. Up 45 degrees. Externally rotate, just opening to your V and closing. Full inner leg, pelvic floor, sit bones, driving the heels back together. Holding your neutral spine, heavy ribs. 3, 2. All right, we're just going to change it up now. Taking it out, point in, 3 heel taps, tap, tap, tap. Flex open. Point in, tap, tap, tap. Flex out. Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap. 3. Tap, tap, tap. Ooh, that makes my foot look really big. 2. Tap, tap, tap. Last one. Tap, tap, tap. Let's stay there. Tap, 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 tap. 5, 4, 3, 2. And let's open full circle at the bottom. Back to 90. That's sacrum anchored. Nice heavy bottom. Ding. 2. And last one. Let's push all the way to 45. Open back up to your V. External rotation. And bend and reach here. 6 more. One. Into the midline. To 90. Start circles there. So run a heavier spring than we normally are. .45 degrees parallel. Keep your head down all the way. Okay. Coming up into long spine. Rolling down. Two more. One. Good. Let's go back up, meet up there in our vertical. Externally rotate, then through the knees. Stay lifted as you push the sky away. 3. You can also support your lower back if you want. 2. Last one. Parallel and roll down. Good. Let's meet up 45, then through the left leg, find the floor. And take that extension through the right leg, keeping that left butt cheek down, opening up through the hip flexor. And look through that right foot to release the left. And through the right leg, find the floor. Floating up to 90, flex the feet. Push through the sacrum. So you stay flat on that carriage. No booty flying. And let's open to our extended V. Flexing through the feet. Stand a butterfly. Pull your heels close to your pelvis so the cables will support your legs, your feet.